Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Akim out on the four corners, teaching the truth and sincerity. This is Tasha Rakwamath with the brother.
It's the brother of Rock. Shalom.
Coming at you with a quick lesson. Lord's willingness is edifying unto the hopeful elect. Just reading and allowing the Spirit to move. All right? Because we are in that day. We are in that hour. All right? How about Shemi Al-Shai has allowed, Esau to, grow in his wickedness just to see his downfall, right? And but through the Spirit, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai has groomed men to understand his will. And that's what we're going to get into, a tad bit today. And Baba Kushai, you got anything to add?
Nah, we can hop right into the scriptures.
All right, well,
Yeah,
let's just jump straight into the scriptures. Baba Kushai, could you pull that?
Solomon 9,
Wisdom Solomon 9 and
13.
yeah, Baba Kushai start at 13.
Con. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9 and verse 13. It says, this is in the the Good News Bible, right?
Okay.
It says, "Who can ever learn the will of the Most High?"
All right, so it says, who can ever learn the will of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai? Okay? Because it's not given to all men. It's only given to the elect. Those one that he has set apart or chosen to even understand the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that comes from his throne. Okay?
And I'm going to pull it in the Apocrypha, the King James as well, after I read it.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 13, it says, "Who can ever learn the will of the Most High? Human reason is not adequate for the task." And
So a mortal man, or let's just call a spade, Esau. All right, Esau can't understand it. He can't get it. And since he can't get it, he's going to try to rage against the body. But Baba Kushai, you can finish it out.
right. It says, verse 15, it says, or verse 14 again, it says, "Human reason is not adequate for the task, and our philosophies tend to mislead us."
Because they're thinking with their own heart, which the men of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai are thinking with the wisdom which he bestowed them with. Okay? And call Haloyim La Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. So Baba Kushai, read that in the KJV, and I'll pull that Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 1.
Okay.
Or you could
Kind.
Baba Kushai.
Yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 13 in the KJV. Right? It says, "For what man is he that can know the counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Or who can think what the will of the Lord is?" Right?
Okay. And oh no, you guys like it.
No, you good. And the brother's breaking it down. You know what I mean? The answer to that question is pretty simple. It's the men of the Lord. It's the prophets. All right, that the Lord has raised up, in these latter days. That was the whole point of the Lord sending down the Comforter, sending down the Holy Spirit.
Amos 3 and 7.
And with that understanding, with what the Spirit, teaches, working through, the elder apostles, all right, the men that have been set up, feeding us with the knowledge and understanding, right? We now have the ability to understand on a certain level what the will of the Heavenly Father is, and that's broken down in Paul breaks that down in 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, right? How we're taking on the mind of Yahushai, of Hamashiach, right? And that in receiving the mind of Hamashiach, we're becoming one with the Father as well, because they're like-minded. They're of the same thought process.
That's right.
So I'll keep reading. This is verse 14, right, in the KJV. Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 14. It says, "For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain.
Ooh.
Right? In verse 15, it says, for the corruptible...
Well, hold on. Baba Kushai, could you go to the Wisdom of Solomon
1:1?
1:1? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because just to further explain, how the mortal man isn't going to get it, but the men that have been toiling in the scriptures, were the ones that were set apart to understand it. I was going to in the JB. Which book is this?
The GMB.
Yeah, Salakia.
Good News Bible.
Yeah, but could you put in the GMB?
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 1:1.
Yeah, Baba Kushai.
Okay. This is Wisdom of Solomon 1:1, and it says, "Love justice, you rulers of the world."
So it says, "Love justice, you rulers of the world." Those ones that He has chosen to be judges. All right, and that's the elect. Continue.
It says, "Set your mind sincerely on the Lord, and look for Him with all honesty."
And didn't we just read that in 9 and 13? Because we're supposed to seek after Yahweh by Shemi Awashai. All right, continue.
Yep. It says, "Those who do not try to test Him will find Him. He will show Himself to those who trust Him."
So those who do not try to test Him, Esau or the mortal man tries to test Yahweh by Shemi Awashai to see if He's real. All right, but those ones that are walking in the Spirit, those ones that are contending for the faith, all right, are the ones that are going to abound in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that He has set before them.
Right, I got a precept for
Baba
you, bro.
Kushai.
This is Psalms chapter 10 and verse 4. I'll get to the point. It says, "The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High." All right, the Most High is not in all His thoughts. Linking that up with what we're reading. Right, the primary reason why the planet Earth is in the condition that it's in is because Esau, Edom, all right, and all these heathen nations that have joined hand in hand with him, all right, they're not their thoughts, their mind are not set on the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Good, because it says also, loosely paraphrasing, how the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay,
right,
and they can't understand their own way, loosely paraphrasing.
Right.
But you can finish that a little bit more. Where'd you leave off on?
I got all the way to, that was verse 1 and verse 2.
Okay. Yeah, Khan, that's good. You can go to your precept if you got one.
Okay, Khan, yeah. I wanted to grab Proverbs 3 and 5 real quick. Bear with me. I'm sorry, I'm doing wrong. Proverbs 3 and 5, it says, and this is in the GMB, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Never rely on what you think you know." Right? And that's the mindset that we're supposed to be in. And that shows humility. That shows exactly what we just read in Wisdom of Solomon 1:1. Right? We're to be, denying ourselves, like
daily.
Like the scriptures say. We're not supposed to be relying on what we think we know, because we don't know shit.
Good.
Right? The scriptures talk about, he that wants to be wise, roughly paraphrasing, has to become a fool first.
And Salaki.
Nah, you good. Nah.
I was gonna say that's why the men of Yahweh Shem Shire are fools for the Hamashiach's sake.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and like we are honoring he that came before us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, just like we do our elders. You have to honor. You have to show forth reverence. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. And that's actually a quote in the world. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There's a quote in the world. It basically goes, "A wise man knows he knows nothing."
Yeah.
Right? And we don't literally know nothing, right? We understand the prophecies. We understand particular spiritual things. We have to be knowledgeable about a lot of, about a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Like the apostle breaks down. All right, but in the grand scheme of things, when you consider the universe, when you consider the creation, you know what I mean? We're on a very, very, very low level right now, and it's because of this flesh, because of this body.
Correct.
You know?
But see, this is the mindset that you need to have. Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai gave you the wisdom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are on a low level here, but you're on a higher spectrum than everybody else. Because you were given something that everybody desires, but they can't have. Yep. All right, it was given unto you to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Unto them, it is not given.
Yep. I found the quote. It's from Socrates, and if I'm not mistaken, that was Jake. Socrates, or was that somebody else? Or
it's like you ain't gonna catch me lying.
Okay. But this is the quote from Socrates. It says, "I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that thing is that I know nothing."
That I know nothing.
You know,
well, damn.
And again, I just wanted to reiterate that because that's really what puts us, that gives us an advantage, through the Spirit, because we're not relying on, what we think we know. We're relying on the power of the Creator of the universe.
So that sets us apart.
Right.
Because it's like we don't give honor and glory unto ourselves.
Right.
Because it's not us. It's not ours to give. All right, it's Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. All right, we give all honor and glory unto Him. All right, and that makes life go a lot smoother. But Baba Kushai, you can get back to it if you're done with your precept.
Yeah, let's go back to my Wisdom Solomon 9.
Yeah, Baba Kushai.
Okay.
I think you were at 15.
Yeah, I think I'm reading 15 right now.
Okay. Yeah.
So like
you come to what about?
Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon 9, and I'll start at verse 14 again. Select you, pages stuck together. All right. It says, I'll start from the top again. It says, "Who can ever learn the will of the Most High? Human reason is not adequate for the task, and our philosophies tend to mislead us. Because our mortal bodies weigh our souls down."
So that's the flesh weighing down the spirit. Yep. Because the spirit and the flesh is always clashing. Yep, because one of them wants dominance. But there's an old parable about the two bears or the two wolves. It's like Northern Kingdom, there's two spirits inside of you that are always fighting. All right, but whoever wins is whoever you feed. Okay, so if you feed your spirit's gonna win. All right, but if you feed your flesh, you will die thereby. Hey, Koholoyam like Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. Everything links up.
Yeah, I wanted to get that just to back you up, bro, in Romans, because Paul, breaks that whole thing down. Like that's like Romans. When you get into like Romans, 7, 8, 9.
Oh yeah.
Paul is in that bag.
Yeah.
But this is Romans chapter 8. And this is a heavy chapter, but I'm gonna just get the point. It's lucky.
Call the wild brother.
This is that's not what I wanted. I'm not for a carnal mind, but spiritual mind. So like I'm about to get it. This is Romans 8 and 7. All right. And it says, I'll start at verse 5. It says, "For they that are after the flesh
do mind the things
right?
of the flesh."
Going into what we're going into, right? Mortal thoughts.
Yeah.
What does mortal mean? We going to that word mortal. It's what it goes into. The flesh, carnality, right? Verse 5. It says, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace." Right? And this is the point in verse 7. It says, "Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be."
Good.
right? So literally, when you're operating based off of your own,
Desires.
fleshly desires and thought process, because even if you don't think you're operating like that, you probably operating like that because we're subject to vanity. We're subject to this flesh.
I mean, we were born in these chains of darkness.
Right.
Okay, like it's like daily like you just fuck up sometimes. Like, damn, I'm still in the flesh. You know.
Right. But that's the whole point of a chain. To hold you back.
God.
To prevent you from
abounding.
Literally.
Trying to get to the best you.
Yep.
And you get pulled back into squalor.
Mm-hmm. The scriptures liken us to prisoners as well.
Prisoners of hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that was the point on that Romans 8. We can go back to Wisdom of Solomon.
You got time, Bible?
Unless you had something.
If you are you at that 9 and 16 yet?
I'm at 15.
Bible Kushai, you got it.
Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 15. It says, because our mortal bodies weigh our souls down. The body is a temporary structure made of earth, a burden to the active mind.
Bam. That's everything that we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's made of earth, so it's made of it's tangible. You can see it. All right. Anything that you see in this life, you're not going to be able to take with you. Okay. Like, it's the spirit of a man. All right. It's the flesh. Well, hold on. So like, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but what that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. All right, because the flesh is a part of this world. All right, and the spirit is a part of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Whenever you pass on to the next, it's your spirit that's going to be judged. It's not this flesh is going to be left here on the earth. Even though it's going to be burnt up, by thermonuclear missiles, due to the ICBMs. So, like, you got it.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 9 and verse 15. Again, it says, because our mortal bodies weigh our souls down, the body is a temporary structure made of earth, a burden to the active mind.
A burden.
All we can do is make guesses about the things on the earth. We must struggle to learn about the things that are close to us. Who then can ever hope to understand heavenly things?
Ooh. Man. Hey, man. Hey. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot.
You want to read that again?
No, hey, you got it, Read it again.
And then we'll jump in. I had that 1 Corinthians 2. We can jump into that. This is verse 16 again. It says, all we can do is make guesses about things on the earth. We must struggle to learn about things that are close to us, right? And that's what we see all the people of the planet Earth doing at this point,
now.
right? Because the spirit of prophecy, the spirit of the men of the Lord, and this word going out has settled here, right? So people can sense that something is about to happen, right? Something is off, something big, major is about to happen, but
they don't know what.
Exactly.
They don't know what. Like.
Yep.
They're going through their daily thinking that there's going to be another day tomorrow and another week after that and another year after that. They're thinking that 2023 is going to be the best year ever.
Yep.
But the men of Yahweh Shemi Shai has been toiling in the scriptures and has read all the prophecies that are meant to come to pass here in this next year. All right? This was the year of the turn up, right?
Yep.
All right? And
up.
It turned all the way up. Call Haloyim like how about Shemi Shai? All right? And this next year, it's about to get down to the gritty. Y'all are going to understand that how about Shemi Shai hadn't been playing. He told you to get right. He gave you a grace period. He showed you through his prophets. But hey, now you got to get it. You got that.
It says, all we can do is make guesses about things on earth. We must struggle to learn about things that are close to us.
Yeah, and that's all these so-called scientists are doing.
Struggling.
They are struggling to understand, making guesses.
Yeah.
Hypotheses. Hypotheses. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yep.
Hypotheses.
Theories.
Hey, wondering, so is gravity real? Let me throw this rock up and see if it hits me on the head.
Esau with his word magic. Esau come up with these different words just to convey the same meaning, which is a guess. He don't fucking know. That's the point. He doesn't know.
And then them doing the changing of words and changing of sexes and changing of everything. Yeah, how about Shimei Shai? Bro, call Haloyim. How about Shimei Shai? He set up all this just so you can get your judgment.
Yep.
All right? Everything has been set up specifically for judgment to ensue. Man.
Yep.
And that's beautiful to even, comprehend.
Right.
All right? Salaki, bro.
Right. No, yeah. And if I can add, too, everything that Esau does know, it's only because of the scriptures.
It's only because of the scriptures.
He reads the scriptures, and to the best of his capability, he tries to, discern, the nature of reality.
Bro.
But he can't. It wasn't given to him.
Baba Kushai, all right. Whenever he came to the shores of America, he was following Ezra.
Yep.
He was following everything according to the scriptures up until this point. The MOTB. He knew it was going to come. He knew that he was going to be the one to make it,
Right.
Because of the scriptures. Salakia.
Yep.
So, how about Shimei Shai? Bro, they were just following the blueprint that we already had. We just didn't have it for about 350 years.
Right.
All right? Because it was the blueprint that said that we were going to go in captivity. This is how beautiful this word is. And that's why he told Jeremiah, Isaiah to eat the whole roll so you can get a firm understanding.
Right.
Just like he's telling you now to eat the whole roll.
Right.
But you got it out.
Kind. That's what we have said, we've embarked to do, so to speak, which is gain as much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we can on this side, so that we can endure until the end. The whole point, the point of the understanding is not so we can boast in ourselves. And,
Not at all.
Talk shit.
Because it's not of us. It's of Yahweh Shemiyah Shai.
Right.
All right? And we're just, showing his will. Through our mortal flesh, we're giving him his honor and his glory for the things that he has done in us in our lives. Okay? But,
I had something real quick.
Baba Kushai, you got it.
I was going to pull that 2nd Ezra 14. But I'm tripping. My sword is tripping. Let me go to it. This is 2nd Ezra's, and this is pretty much all I got after that, unless you want to go into 1 Corinthians 2. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, and I'll start at verse 13. All right, it says, "Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption." Right? And what's corrupt? Right? Well, really the whole entire
world.
planet Earth.
The whole world.
But especially these bodies. Right?
Man.
But this is verse 14. It says, "Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature."
And that's the sin. That's the transgressions. That's, because you should be, spiritually minded. You should be following Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai instead of your own way.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
That
That also links up with what Paul said. The spirit is willing, but
the flesh is weak.
Scriptures is cold, man.
Hey, man.
But this is verse 15. It says, "And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee." Whew. Right? And that's a heavy line right there in itself, because brothers are all going through their own customized, hell.
Walk.
You know what I mean? Walk.
Man.
Their own, they have particular things,
Ailments.
and things that we have to overcome. Thought processes,
Mindset. Jobs.
mindsets. We all have if we're of the elect, we are going to overcome those things. And that's the goal. That's why our brothers pray. That's why our brothers fast. All right, we're trying to win. We're trying to overcome. And through the spirit of power, how about Shemel Shai? We are going to overcome. But let me finish. This is on verse 15. It says, "And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times." Right? And I might as well keep reading this next verse.
Right.
Verse 16, it says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen Slaki. It says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter."
And that's what's to come.
Right. Jacob's trouble.
Jacob's trouble is going to be horrendous, because these Jakes that think that they got faith, all right, they're going to have to really have faith.
Right.
Because Esau's about to come down having great wrath. They're going to go through like a flood, killing, maiming, women, children, grandparents. Everybody going to get it. No one is going to be left unturned. Okay? Everybody's going to catch an L. Okay? Because it is Jacob's trouble. So the world is going to be in turmoil. All right? But it's going to take a spiritual mind, to overcome. All right? And it started on this side. All right? Baba Kushai, could you pull that Sirach?
Yeah.
That's Sirach 34 and I think 13. Sirach 34 and 13, and you can read down.
Sirach chapter 34 and verse 13.
Come.
It says, "The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live."
The spirit. So therefore, that's not carnal. That's not fleshly. That's the spirit that Yahweh Shemel Shai put in you. Continue.
It says, "For their hope is in him that saveth them."
For their hope. All right. You don't pray to yourself. You're praying to the power of all. Baba Kushai, save me, deliver me from the hell and the torment that I am going through. All right, because this ain't us. This is all Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Yep. The scriptures also call it a lively hope.
A lively hope.
I believe that's in the book of Hebrews. Right? And the scriptures also say we are saved by hope.
Yep.
So that hope, that we have is gonna be a driver.
So we're saved by hope. We are prisoners of hope.
Yep.
And so that hope is something that needs to be ingrained in you. You can't think that you already got it.
Right.
Okay? But you got it. So like
Yep. This is verse 14. It says, "Whoso." Did you want me to read verse 14?
Yeah.
Okay. This is
read down, brother. Just
it says,
stop when you feel good.
It says, "Whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope."
So if you fear Yahweh Shemel Shai, for one, you need to know his name. All right? Because what does it say in the Psalms? His name is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay? Loosely paraphrasing. All right? So read that one again, Baba Kushai.
Yep. It says, "Whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid."
So if you fear Yahweh Shemel Shai, you're not going to worry about men. Get Baba Kushai here. Psalms 27 and 1. Because you're not going to have fear of what man can do to you.
Psalms 27 and 1.
Yeah.
It says, a Psalm of David. All right. Yahweh Shemel Shai is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? All right. The Most High is the strength of my life, and whom shall I be afraid?
So who should I be afraid? I shouldn't be afraid of no man, no gun. You can take my life, but my power can destroy my body and my soul in hell. In this place, Babylon the Great. All right, Baba Kushai can go back to that.
Sirach 34 and verse 15. It says, "Blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, to whom doth he look, and who is his strength?
Mm-hmm.
For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat, a cover from the sun at noon, and a preservation from stumbling."
So Yahweh Shem Shai's eyes are 10,000 times more powerful than the sun. Okay, and he's watching his elect. He's watching his chosen. All right, and they know it. We know that Yahweh Shem Shai is watching us as we go through our walk.
The angels.
All right, and the angels, Kun, Salaki, the angels likewise, you know, because they are the ones that are the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why he's omnipotent. All right, he sees everything. He's in the midst of everything. You know what's that? Whenever two walk together, how can they be disagreed? Amos 3:3.
Mm.
You know, so Yahweh Shem Shai has everything already set up properly. You know, but
All right, that was pretty much it on that.
okay.
If you want to close on this, we close on this.
Okay,
This is Psalms chapter 34 and verse 7.
Banger.
It says, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Right? But guess what? It takes a spiritual mind, spiritual eye to see that, and it takes faith to believe that, you know, and to move, you know, accordingly.
Bob Kushai. One more, bro. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 12.
Okay, good.
You know, because you hit a nail on the head, you know, and you need to get that drawback. You know? Bink!
Sirach 25 and verse 12, it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him."
So, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love. So you just having reverence unto him is the beginning of him loving you. Okay? And then faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. So you gotta you have to get stuck to him like glue. Alright? And call Haloyim like Yahweh Shem Shai that he has that much love for his elect, for his chosen, to protect them from anything. All right, so you got
That's it. No, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
With that, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS. Shalom and shalom.
Shalom.